1.5 months or so to shore up more support for Perry's presidential bid from young voters. Joseph Knowles is the co-chair of the Students for Perry, and he joins us now. Boy, how excited are you this morning?
Oh, I'm excited. I'm raring to go.
So, to 2.5 months. Why do you like him?
I like him because he's the candidate that we need to take on President Obama in the general election, and I believe that he's the only candidate in the Republican field that can unite the establishment wings and the Tea Party wings of the party.
That's an interesting take on this. And yesterday, of course, we saw the results in Iowa. And during the straw poll there was a lot of criticism of Governor Perry from the folks in Iowa who thought he stole some of the thunder from the other Republicans up there in Iowa. What do you say to that?
I don't think so. I think he did pretty well for himself. He wasn't even on the ballot, and he beat Mitt Romney, who's the supposed frontrunner who was on the ballot.
You know, yesterday, Joseph, we had a young man on about your age, and he says, you know what people under 30 like? They like passion, they like truth, they like compromise. Can Rick Perry give us those three things?
Oh, definitely. He has the passion. You just saw his stump speech yesterday. And last time I checked, the American people are going to like balanced budgets, and they're going to love jobs, because this is what the election is going to come down to next November.
Are you seeing a lot of passion, though? I mean, one of the big criticisms early on in this Republican primary field over the past few months is the lack of passion about any of the candidates. Do you think that Governor Perry lights that fire, certainly into the youth, who traditionally don't go out to the polls all that often?
I think so. If you just look at Gallup's recent numbers, Governor Perry inspires the most positive intensity amongst those that know of him. So I think that trend is going to continue. And when they listen to his message about jobs and the economy, they're going to like what they hear.
So where's your take on the social issues? He is certainly a social conservative. And I don't know, let's paint with a broad brush here this morning. You know, people under 30 may be a little seem more progressive. Is he socially conservative enough for you?
Oh, yeah, he's perfectly fine with me, and I value federalism in this country, and I love how Governor Perry stands by the 10th Amendment very strongly. I think we need more leadership like that.
Also, one of the big questions, of course, money being raised for this candidate. He's done quite a good job of that already. The goal is to try to get $10 million out there in front. A lot of concerns that from some of the other candidates that he might suck up all the money. Do you think that he's going to have that bank account tied together pretty well?
Definitely, because I think many people see him as the alternative to Mitt Romney, and I think that this is quickly going to turn into a Mitt Romney versus Governor Perry race.
So if you were advising him at your young age, Rick Perry, how do you, because there are a lot of people going, you know, Rick Perry, it kind of makes me feel good, but I want a candidate who can absolutely, for sure, defeat President Obama, and a lot of people lean toward Mitt Romney in that case. How do you take on Romney?
You take on Romney because you just lay out the contrast. The fact is that Governor Romney supported a health care bill in Massachusetts that's very similar to Obamacare, and that he raised fees by $500 million in Massachusetts and then went on to brag to S&P about that in order to get a credit rating increase in the state of Massachusetts, while Governor Perry has balanced the budget, created many jobs in Texas.
So is the strategy then to go after Mitt Romney next as a presumptive front-runner, or is he going to be just taking on everyone?
I think he's going to take on Governor Romney. We got to lay out that contrast and let the primary voters pick who they think would be best to lay out the contrast with President Obama. And I'm sure they're going to pick Governor Perry.
Good to see a young man with a lot of fire in politics. It's something I think we need
sure
more
is.
of in this
Yeah,
country.
that's for sure. And a very happy man this morning. Hey, Joseph, thanks a lot.
Thanks for having me, guys.